Hello everyone, pkmnMasterWheeler here, back for another super exciting episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last time, we gained the ability to... Actually, I think we got both of these before last time, but we could see the truth. And we began delving into... There we go. Oh wait, do I still have this set up? No, I don't. The Shadow Temple, where things are spooky and scary and the truth is hidden from us. We got this key. So now we can head this way. This is the room, y'all. First, let's slaughter some scrubs. Get out of here. So the first thing, oh, interesting. First thing I want to do is I want to let everyone know that you should thank me. Oh, hold on, this guy needs some bullying real quick. Y'all should be thanking me because I'm recording this on the day that Pokemon Legends ZA came out. So I'm holding out, I'm playing that for you all. So yeah, this is a fun room. There's stuff on the floor. There's big honkin' spikes, which is funny because if you have the hover boots on, you just kind of hover over them for a second, and they start whacking you. So there's actually a fun bit. So you step on these, and it hurts. But what have I told you? That the Goron tunic is actually the best tunic in the game because you step on it and it doesn't hurt. It actually just hurts slower. So, oopsie. So the Goron tunic, as some of you may know, it reduces the amount, increases the amount of time it takes for damage ticks to go off whilst you are in lava. But because of the way the game is programmed, all floor hazards count as lava. So if you go to the poison area in the place where you get the Sun Song and stand in there with the Goron tunic, it also damage ticks you slower. And if you stand on the spikes in here, it also damage ticks slower. So that's a pretty fun, quirky quirk of the way the fire tunic works, which basically makes it the best tunic in the game. Oh, it'll be inconvenient. 1 second. There we go. Now I should be able to press some buttons again. So I don't know if anyone noticed. But we're doing this on the Switch 2 now. I don't think there's any real way to tell here, unless you really know the difference between the two interfaces. So when I transferred the data over, it scrubbed my personalized settings for the button controls. There we go. Oh, there is something for slaughtering everything. Oh, escape, freedom. That's what we get for slaughtering everything. Then we have the key for blowing that guy up. Now this new controller has much quieter buttons, so you may be hearing much less clickety-clacketing from here on out. I just noticed we got this treasure chest I didn't open it. I think it's nothing. Yeah, because it's like, oh, wow, there's a locked door up there. And we need a key. We need a key, and there's a treasure chest for defeating all the enemies in the room? Surely. Oh god. Surely that's useful. Surely. Ow. Ow. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, so we got these boys that blow at you. They don't have the iron boots on, they just obliterate your spleen. And by that I mean they just put you back and you can't move forward. And it's slightly inconvenient. Oh god, no! I believe there's dudes on the side here. Yeah. I figure if there's actually anything in this room, or if it's just like a trick. It's like teehee, the way out is actually kind of obviously displayed on the map. Goodbye. Oh, it doesn't even reveal the treasure chest. It's just sitting in the back invisible over here. Oh, it's off to the side? Oh, one of these? Yeah. I like how they're like, oh yeah, they probably grasped that the treasure chests are usually in the center right about here, so let's start offsetting them slightly. And if you see on the map, oh god! So if you see on the map, right about here-ish, here's a thing. If you let the wind blow you in, you can make it. And if you're wondering how you're supposed to tell that thing Navi was going to, if you like target it and you're like, look, it's like, ah, ride the wind, brother. Man, this is a very good temple to get the compass in. Because you open this, you're like, oh, the key for slowing out the enemies. It's like, no, a blue rupee. Get dunked on, nerd. So then you come over here, you're like, well, this is explodable. Maybe that's important. It's like, no, there's nothing there. Get dunked on. Except it says open. And there's the key. And if you have the compass, you can see that like the whole time. But if you miss the compass... Ooh! And you remember this area? We were under here a bit ago. So that's pretty spicy. Pretty spicy. Pretty spice. Spice. The spice. The spice. The spice. There we go. I know about anyone else, but I was hearing a golden Skulltula around. Oh, it's over there, but it's got a gate in the way. Do you remember how I did the song? I don't remember how I did the song. Oh, that was it. I'm a genius. I always do a circle with the control stick, or the seed button, or whatever. But I never know which note I start on. I never remember which note I start on, and I never remember which direction I spin. Sometimes I spin the opposite direction. Alright, with that, let's ride on the boat on the abyss. of doom. Boom. Yup. And it's the Triforce, so maybe a little bit of majestic. So clearly you just, oh, peaceful boat right over. So, let's remove the boots just so we don't like slide off the edge or something silly like that. You just kind of come up here. Do one of these. Sir? 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 Man, I knew that was gonna happen. Right. If you come up here and don't go too far up the edge, they'll just waddle on off on their own. Look at this man. Look at him. Just whoop! There he goes. Thought they were cool, and then they just waddled off the boat. Imagine just sliding off the boat. Couldn't be me. I'm just too good at the game, y'all. So, does anyone else see like a wall? Should we be worried about that? Oh god, the sink is shipping! Ah! And it's gone. So if we come over here... Oh, this is one of the funnest parts. I don't know if there's anywhere you're supposed to find out that this works. Shooting bomb flowers with bombs detonates them. Because I think I remember getting stuck here as a kid for a while. We just couldn't figure out how to get across. And now we can cross over here, walk over here, and it needs a key. So anyways, going back over here, run up on the wing, leap. I like how I could see that this one fell over at some point too. I think there were two of them over there. And this room. So maybe you're wondering, what's with this room with just like 8 trillion pillars? Well, if you see the truth, then you can see that the pillars are just the beginning of our problem. Alright, behind door number 1, we have a need for things to be lit. And just in case you didn't have the magic for it, here's a magic refill. And here's some more magic refill. And here's a maximum magic refill. What's that? Could it possibly be? The boss key? We didn't even see the boss door. We still need a regular key. Gosh, dang it. Well, maybe the other chest has a regular key for us. Right? That's money we can't hold. Well, let's see what's behind door number 2. Easy, easy. Who needs to see the truth when you already know the truth? I don't think we need to be in here, actually. I think we need this man and, like, nothing else. I think we just get, like, rupees from this thing. Here, we can check this. We already have the boss key, the map, and the compass. And we have the Skulltula marker. Also, we have 65. I think that's genuinely the most I've ever gotten in a regular playthrough. So let's check, ow. This door over here. I am actually genuinely surprised that worked. Ow. Ow. Just let's slide by. And who needs to see the scrubs to kill them when you can just light the whole room on fire? Fun fact, it doesn't actually hit the whole room. I've had one survive and slurp up my juice before. How do you think this, like, actual blood on the ground looks in the 3DS version? There we go. That is the last small key, which means yes, that, what's it? From, that last room with the skulls is just for money. Or at least nothing of use, because the only collectible we care about in here is the Skulltulas. So we have the keys we need to get to the end. We have the temple item. All that's left is to smite the boss. Show them who's actually boss. Alright. So you're looking at this room, and you're like, brother, how do I get over there? And clearly, the answer is to wing it. Dang it. Ugh. Dang it again! Okay. If you see the truth, you can see that it's this. I can semi-consistently make it through there. Oh. Here we go. Without falling. I couldn't do it today. Oh. Nice rhythm to it. Oh god. Phantom Shadow Beast Pongo Pongo. It's all things considered, considering how like genuinely creepy this. Oh! You didn't see anything. Anyways, considering how genuinely creepy this place can be, the fact that it's just like a guy playing bongos is kind of funny, not gonna lie. I'm supposed to use the Lens of Truth to see him, by the way. But he's always right smack in the middle of the fists when they run right at you. It was like, oh, one's there, just aim there-ish. And easy. We did it! I was so close to not having to use a fairy on that guy. But we took the one hit. Anyways. Heart container gained. That's like 17 hearts now. I probably should have counted before I got here. Let's go, gamers. The boy with the noble Zelda's Ocarina, as I expected, you've come. I am Impa, one of the Sheikah. I'm Princess Zelda's caretaker, and I am also the sage who guards the Shadow Temple. We Sheikah have served the royalty of Hyrule from generation to generation as attendants. However, on that day 7 years ago, Ganondorf suddenly attacked and Hyrule Castle surrendered after a short time. Ganondorf's target was one of the keys to the Sacred Realm, the hidden treasure of the royal family, the Ocarina of Time. My duty bound me to take Zelda out of Ganondorf's reach. When last I saw you as we made our escape from the castle, you were just a lad. Now I see that you have become a fine hero. There's nothing to worry about. The princess is safe now. Soon you'll meet Princess Zelda face to face, and she'll explain everything. As when be, the 6 wise ones will seal up the evil king and return peace to Hyrule. I have to stay here. You go to Princess Zelda's side and protect her on my behalf. Now I put my power, which should be helpful to you, into this medallion. You receive the Shadow Medallion. It awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. Please, look out for the princess.